A new crime show is giving local headlines national attention. Crime Watch Daily premieres in September on our sister station, MyTV Baltimore. Australian crime journalist Matt Doran is the host, and he is joining us this morning to talk about what we can expect. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Patrice. Thanks for having me.
All right, so the new show starts in September is when we'll see it. What are we going to see?
Well, so September 14, I'm just counting down the days so far.
That's soon.
It is really soon. It's really soon. And I've got to tell you, I feel as though at the moment I'm almost one of the luckiest people in television, not for being plucked out of obscurity from Australia, but more so for what we think we can achieve with a show like this, for the potential of it, not just the concept, but the potential. I worked on a show in Australia, a crime show in Australia, where they were able to arrest dozens of really serious offenders with a show. You know, people will remember America's Most Wanted,
yes,
but not in an age of unparalleled social connectivity like we've got now. So this show is going to be, you know, murder investigations with a twist. It'll be cold cases.
Okay.
It'll be busts and stings and scams on set. It won't be like anything that I think viewers might be used to in the crime TV space. It'll be a real surprise in that regard. It's modern, it's fast-paced, and it's edgy. We're really excited about it.
And you're taking stories from around the country. I mean, things that haven't been solved, things that need attention no matter where it happened.
This is the beauty of a show like this. You know, 1 hour daily national show really gives us the potential to be the new home for crime, I think, in the TV world. And by that I mean the advantages of something like that is that we can take small-time stories and small-time criminals perhaps and put national heat on them and create almost an army of crime watchers across America is the hope, I think. And we're already working really, really closely with law enforcement, all arms of law enforcement, from FBI to local police outlets to US Marshals and victims themselves. So it's been a really interesting ride so far, and we think that it can have some real cut through.
Okay, before we run out of time, give me one example of a story that you all followed.
So as I mentioned, we've got the whole gamut of crime. It won't be what people might be used to, but in particular, one of the stories we're working on is working with affiliates across the states to build on stories and go behind the story that people might have otherwise seen in a flash newscast. So in LA, for example, there was a decorated firefighter who stepped out from behind the badge and it was a really savage attack on a female neighbour. We'd seen this in the newscast, but now we've got exclusive interviews with just the firefighter, the first time anyone has heard from him, and also his victim, who was a female who was knocked unconscious in this savage attack. So it'll give viewers the opportunity to go behind the scenes and make their own determination of what happened there, and that's just one small example of some of the stories that we'll be looking into on Crime Watch Daily.
Wow, very interesting. And there's an audience out there for people like to get involved and see the bad guys, you know, brought to justice or follow the story. So you'll have a lot of viewers on our station.
We have a wonderful team that's pulled together to work on this too. Some of the best crime minds, we think, in Jason Matera, Andrea Isom and Michelle Sagona too. So we hope that this is going to really shake things up in the crime space.
All right, well, we'll all be watching September 14th.
September 14th.
MyTV Baltimore. Thank you so much. Very nice to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
Well, coming up, Baltimore Restaurant Week continues. Today we're sampling some steak. This is going to be good. We're in the kitchen with Jack Binions coming up right after the break. 8:52 is the time. You're watching Fox 45 Morning News, all local, all morning.